Man is brought to you by.
It appears you hold all the cards, Mr. Trump. My fate is in your hands.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a donkey?
Yes. Many times.
Even facing certain death, you're defiant, like a petulant child. Well, it won't help you now, Maduro. Your time is up. F8.
You sunk my oil tanker.
Hasta el final, asshole.
Coño, carajo.
Oil Tanker, the new game from Bilton Madley, proud sponsor of MAGA Man.
El papá de los pelucones.
Democrats used to believe that border security and immigration enforcement were just common sense ideas. Don't believe it? Take their word for it.
Americans are right to demand better border security and better enforcement of the immigration laws. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked.
We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders. It has become an extraordinary problem.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. And we must do more to stop it.
Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
Any city should listen to the Department of Homeland Security. The city made a mistake not to deport someone that the federal government strongly felt should be deported.
Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
People say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants from coming here? And the number one answer we give is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Illegal immigration is wrong, plain and simple.
Open borders. You're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
Our nation, like all nations, has the right and obligation to control its borders, and no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable.
For decades, these weren't controversial or radical ideas. The only thing that changed is them.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker, precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Yo, listen, champagne flavor apricot, full flavor, full lean furs, ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make a lot. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming, new ways to breach loopholes, new goals, to turn coal into diamonds, you motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted, you low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit, that ain't real shit. I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board? It's not checkmate when the gang detonate, but let me deviate. I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes than the flu. How you escaping the coupe, the heist, open shop down in Alger Heights. Nothing less than success will suffice, right? Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. It's real. Pearls before swine, girls with strong minds, the world is all mine. It's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line. You got the right idea, but at the wrong time. Timepieces, I find peace, my mind reaches new levels, new devils to leave speechless. Speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours. Now it's new moves, rules of engagement. I leave out with the money, with who I came with. No more the same shit, but I'm still player. Get your main hit like your first single. Layers, fly ladies understand lingo. On the hotel rooftop, we met mingle. Tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual. Sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle. A man with a plan with a purpose. Standing ovation, we out, close the curtains. Yeah. Tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal.
Position in the kitchen, I'm working. Whip it, bag of half and 50s, hit the strip and I serve it. If it's the issue trust, I'm coming to get with you in person. With the extender throwing at you till I flip the Suburban. All my businesses flourish. I'm on my way to my yacht. I put a 6 on the dock like Julius Erving. Damn, I know my nigga sisters is hurting. He caught new case, but got his sentences concurrent. That ain't get him discouraged. Got another homie in prison for murder. He will let his gun clap and fire at anyone that would try. Watching this baby mother's cry, I got numb, I can't lie. His mama ain't shed a tear, she know that come with this line. Thought about it, his kids was young when son got the time. Won't see his daughter graduate, can't teach his son how to drive. Not to see where I get this ambition from and this drive, the machine. I'm iller than anyone that's alive. Look, bought the Benz truck and the Maybach with no license, straight from dealership, not from the auction with the low prices. A long way from selling white and running from the polices. You niggas know who flow nicest. Raise the bar like coke prices. Fronted the homie, caught a joint, he stopped answering. And my nigga since grammar school, I don't know how to handle it.
Olive green valley, windbreaker to wet my taste buds. Y'all hate niggas praying for table crumbs. Damn, y'all looking bad, y'all might be mistaken for bums. My first thought was to put some spare change in your cup. Here's a blanket, at least you'll be covered up. I'm becoming numb, I don't feel the love at night, I hug my guns. Might touch you with the same razor I used to cut my drugs. Homie, these blades ain't made for shaving, son. The snub is stainless, the air is white like Shayla Buff, I waited. Lipo sucked the plug, left weightless. Niggas on the waiting list, look at your greater wig, what's that, a wave kit? Listen baby, don't shake the ship, please. Still a assist, shit scaring away the fish. I'm a player, son, I'm just here sharing game with pimps. Bitch tried to throw a big monkey wrench in my Benz vent. I find it interesting, I was chilling just when they thought the engine went. I still did it big, pick of the litter, but ain't no kittens here.
Bruh.
Yo, what's up? Oh, can you hear me? Sound check.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yeah, we in the building. What's up, Playboy?
Not much, man. Another beautiful evening in Chicago. About to go ahead and try to go and get these people a good show tonight. Regular, degular, random shit. Me and Machismo, Mr. O, trying to go ahead and give y'all a good show. What up, Machismo?
Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Yo, what up, No News? It's Peter Berg. What he say? He say, the majority of what the majority of people think. Take care of yourself. That's true. Everyone knows when the government gets involved in helping people, there's always fraud. Facts. That's what voters and taxpayers hate. Yeah, welcome to the party. He said, I see you've been on the soundboard rabbit hole. Oh, yeah, man, I'm gonna load up some more joints. And what you call? You see, I just tagged some eye candy to the soundboard for the drop.
I got this. Bruh.
I gotta whack at them. I gotta whack at them jaws. I gotta mix them and load them jaws up.
I like them. I like them very much, especially the particular Becky aesthetic that I like. Very nice touch. Yes.
You said the Becky aesthetic.
Yes, I mean, I love beauty of all races, but it's something about Becky. Becky.
I need a Umar Johnson drop for that shit. That's funny as hell. Oh, what is up with StreamYard, boy? They just be drawing.
Well, you go ahead, find that. Everything going beautiful.
Like a motherfucker.
You good?
But no, we're gonna cover Chicago joint. Cause you
yeah, you borging a little bit, or is I'm borging? Oh damn, and Cheesemo had dropped off. Well, I think what Cheesemo was trying to tell y'all, we're gonna be talking about some Chicago topics tonight, mainly from people from Chicago Red. That beautiful Danielle. Yeah, I know she married, but she might be the next mayor in charge here in the city of Chicago. Since y'all know about my Mayor Mohawk, that dude is like the premier socialist communist bastard, right behind Madani up in New York. I think they got like a little tag team, or they got a little group chat, something like that. They try to do something in New York and see if it worked. They try to bring it to Chicago. If they do something here in Chicago, it works. You're gonna try it in New York. These two right here, man, they gotta go. I'm just gonna say it.
Nah, I had the accident come back in. My fucking StreamYard froze. I think I got too many tabs open. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You back good. You back good.
All right, bet. So, well, one thing, I seen the new polls that came out for who's supposed to be the front runners for the Democrats, and they got AOC as number one, Pete Buttigieg, and then Kamala Harris for 2028. Trending in the polls. Gavin Newsom is behind Kamala Harris. So Man, if that's the lineup for 2028, we might be in shape. And like I said, they got Kamala Harris right behind
play with her mouth open around the microphone was classic. That was straight classic. I mean, and AOC with the microphone with her mouth open just right there with the commie titties. Look, she's gonna use her honeypot. They're gonna honeypot AOC for this election. Her and Kamala. I don't know. They're gonna have them doing some type of like fundraising, like a topless car wash or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or mud wrestling for Democrats or something. Something's gonna happen with them too.
Yo, what up, Detroit? I see you in the building, man.
I got this.
Bruh.
Hey, Machismo, call Umar.
He said call Umar. Speaking of yo, yeah, that's the Democratic line. What? So, and bear in mind, they got they got two. Anyone know what these jewels mean? Look Looks like some TikTok knockoff. All right, so what you want? Actually, before we hop into Chicago, let's do this one first, because I've been trying to highlight like the general sentiment of like it's the everyday brother making political commentary on social media now. Not big influencers. I keep telling. So I've been going out of my way to find these guys and play these joints, just to make the point that, bro, there's like a big a tectonic shift happening on this politics shit. Like I've never seen so many like everyday brothers just talking politics, policy. I mean, and their perspective and point of view on it. Uh, I think because in general they've never really been interested up until recently, until we started making like these type of conversations trending and shit. So this is the joint about once again the redistricting and everything. And this boy is he's just a regular dude. He says Louisiana doing better under Republican control, and like I said, it's a lot of black men on the joint you sent me with the boy talking about the Republicans yesterday.
Yes, last
Yeah,
night.
like yeah, he's just a regular dude. But like I said, more and more black men. I think that they always felt like this, but they kept it to themselves. I just think they don't care no more. So let me play. Let me run this storm back with old boy. I think they just.
Supreme Court's decision in Louisiana does not mean you're losing your right to vote, black people. Does not mean you're losing your power to vote. Does not mean you're losing your representation to vote. But it does mean that the Democrat Party is losing their stronghold that they have had on the state of Louisiana for 150 plus years. They have had 150 plus years to make Louisiana better, but they have done nothing but run Louisiana to the ground. Louisiana used to be one of the most powerful states in the country. Now it has become one of the weakest when we're talking about business, when we're talking about education, all under the rule of the Democrat Party. And it has been really crushing black Americans in Louisiana. If you know the history of Louisiana, and we start at a micro level, and that's the city of New Orleans, right? You don't know Louisiana without New Orleans. New Orleans has not had a Republican mayor since 1868, meaning Democrats have been in control of that city for over 150 years. And please tell me, what have they done to the city? If we want to get on a state level, it took the state of Louisiana 103 years to put in a Republican governor. First Republican governor was put back into office in 1980. But even when he got into office, Democrats still controlled the House, meaning they had power to veto any of his decisions, which they did a lot.
Hey, Machismo, you there? Hey, yo, people in the chat, can you hear me? Yo, yo, yo. Nah, I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Put a 1 in the chat. Y'all can hear me. Oh, dang. He got dropped down. Well, I think he was saying, all right, cool. All right, the International Quiet Storm, appreciate it. And yes, this is American Douchebag Productions. Just waiting for Machismo to come right back up, get everything situated in the background. Technical difficulties. As I guess Fam was saying on the slide right there, it was alluding to that the state of Louisiana being under Democratic rule for over 150 years. Just imagine y'all having a single party rule for a whole entire state, even your whole entire city for 150 years. And they'll tell you that that's progress. Like really. New Orleans is the home of jazz. New Orleans, the home of jazz, right? Home of Louis Armstrong, Jelly Roll Morton, of course, Cash Money and No Limit, but we ain't gonna go there. But New Orleans used to be a thriving business hub right off the Gulf of Lake Mississippi River. I'm tripping. All that business and commerce coming through that particular Mississippi River, you know what I'm saying? It's already one of them cities down sea level. So you in a couple more decades, you know what I'm saying, you might be had to go through New Orleans with a Grand Elite or some shit like that on a boat. That's just saying. Over 150 years, right? You mean tell me up until like 1980, y'all had number Democratic rule, and y'all still ain't fix anything. Y'all still ain't changed y'all mind. Y'all still ain't woke up to what's going on. I know. Chicago, Illinois, we got our own problems. We been voting Democrat in my city for almost like 90 years, going on 100. Our damn selves, but damn, 150 years, shit. And I seen Isaac Hayes' son, Ike Dirty. Yeah, shout out to Ike Dirty, hip hop genius. I like his beats, but when he be wilding out on Twitter, y'all, he be tripping. He on that liberal project 2025, the Heritage Found. He think saying, just like the regular liberals out there. No News Podcast has said after Hurricane Katrina response, that should been a warning, bro. I remember it was yesterday. I was like in high school, or I literally had just graduated high school. Matter of fact, I just graduated high school, 2005, August. I'm watching everything unfold on TV. I was visiting my sister, and I was watching on TV. We was like, damn. And George Bush and that infamous Kanye moment, I can't believe it was that long ago. Damn. He said, and I quote, man, he said, George Bush don't care about black people. I remember like it was yesterday. That was that long ago. Jeepers. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Machismo to come back. This is his platform, so I can't do anything right now. I can't move to a different segment, anything. So y'all just gonna hit me random Raven until he come back. Maybe I'll go ahead and try some of my jokes and shit like that. Yeah, speaking of jokes, I'm not funny. I'm offended. You know what offends me? Y'all? Feminists. You know why feminists offends me? It's like talking to a potential mate that you want to bone, but you can't because it's like dealing with an idiot, a liberal idiot. You know what a liberal idiot would tell you? A liberal idiot would tell you that it's okay that you go ahead and delete the baby if it's your body, your choice. But it said man wants you to keep the baby. It's no longer my body, my choice. It's what's in your wallet, my voice. The International Quiet Storm has rolled. Woke to suppressing my comments again. I'm glad you do a stream on Rumble, Mr. O. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hold on, let me see what you said on Rumble. Because, you know, yeah, YouTube be fucking tripping. Hold on. Dang, I don't even see, you ain't saying nothing over there. I ain't see it. I don't see it coming on Rumble, but I'll read it once I see it. Oh, what's up, Emperor SCC? Keisha Lance, Keisha Lance Bombs. I know that name sound familiar. But it's running for governor here in Georgia. My mama pleading for me to vote for her. She knows I'm concerned. Man, bro, yo. At the whole, she was the mayor for Atlanta, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? The Emperor SCC. If I'm not mistaken, she is the mayor or former mayor of Atlanta, right? Right. So y'all see the catastrophe, the violence, the ignorance, you know what I'm saying, the Sodom and Gomorrah of Atlanta, and y'all want to go ahead and make that even further for the state. You know what? Atlanta in its current inception from the 90s all the way up to now is going to be a great case study for universities of science for anthropology, psychology, and psychiatry for years to come. Because don't get it twisted. A lot of these people now that got mental illnesses, and they're going to be locked up in the future psych wards and everything, and they're going to be studied for all the type of effery and mayhem they are causing. Yep. She hits you with the "I told you to do." Yeah, no news. Yeah, no news. Yeah, we gonna be you know they're gonna try to go ahead and go back on that Chirac Lystrada. Shout out to Aristophanes. You know what I'm saying? That Lystrada, I can't say that name right. That particular play, they want to go ahead and lock down the cooch if you don't do as they say. Well, it'd be like don't go to war or vote the way we tell you to vote. Yo. I got a cold heart. I tell motherfucker like, man, you can't get me. Y'all showed y'all behinds back in 2019. Look, my heart is colder than a dead polar bear's pussy. I done told that to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You can't shame me. You can't guilt me. You can say everything under the sun. You was not gonna have me voting for no liberal, no Democrat, no hell. I even go further. You can call me sexy if you want to. I refuse to vote for a woman to be my so-called president. You said it. You heard it here first. The International Quiet Storm on Rumble as the Quiet Storm 2020 as 22. I hope I see the day. I hope I see the day both Illinois and California flip red. I'll be overseas, but it is an item before checkout. And the Quiet Storm 22 on Rumble, you know, the International Quiet Storm by name. He say, fuck all them. Man, I wish he was, man, Machismo, where you at? Where you at, Machismo? We need you back. We need that drop, man. Hashtag cold shoulder. Yep. No News podcast. I'm reading y'all comments on the in the chat, you know what I'm saying? No News podcast, Rose say, LOL. Yup, I told her the day I vote for Keisha is the day my soul leave my body. Yup. They wanted y'all to vote for Stacey Abrams. They literally wanted y'all to vote for Stacey Abrams, who, and I'll quote, I think she's not even married to no kind of man. I think she's part of the alphabet mafia. So they'll go ahead and tell you as a straight black man down in the state of Georgia to go ahead and take away all your so-called fake wannabe white man bigotry and put that to the side because you want to be like the white man. You want the white man's patriarchy and all that other bull crap. But if you listen to mama, you listen to auntie, you listen to grandma, if you let them that big beautiful lady get into office so we can get this free healthcare, self-care for us in the generations to come for all the little girls, so we could go ahead and continue to have you dudes on our plantation and do as we say for the next 100 years. That's all they're asking y'all to do. I mean, is I'm lying? When a liberal, a Democrat, or even a female gets in office, that just means more help for the black man to come. I refuse to look at them as allies. I know a lot of dudes in this space want to believe that even stupid dudes want to believe Becky's their ally. I mean, y'all seen what Pearl did, and I digress. But y'all dudes out there, not y'all great dudes in the chat. Y'all splendiferous. Y'all wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on y'all way to being the greatest bosses of all time. I'm talking about these squared and netted wheels that's on these band whips and trying to kick this whole blue pill gangster ish. What's going on, Cortez Smith? I can't highlight your name, you know what I'm saying? Machismo doing some things in the background, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep the show rolling. I guess this is the Ozone Invasion on the Machismo TV podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Give me some steam in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? We can continue talking about these Keishas in power. What other Keisha had got busted, y'all? One of y'all had put in the chat how many mayors or even ones in positions of power. Let's talk about like judges, like Kim. Y'all know my district attorney up in the city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Despite Matt Mohawk and his chicanery and stuff like that, this chick Kim Fox, you know, she admitted that, you know, she exonerated two people that went on to commit even more heinous crimes, and she basically said like, "Oh, my bad." And there's another Keisha in politics that's been making some news, not just the one down there in Florida that got through embezzling some money and stuff like that. She about to go ahead and get sent up to the river. Got to go ahead and probably eat some old big tuna Keisha box down for the next couple of years in that prison cell. The mayor of New Orleans, bro. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and do a what's the name search on that real quick, so I can have everything at my disposal real quick. The mayor of New Orleans. We do a live. We do a live. We do a live. LaToya Cantrell. The main fiasco with to the federal indictment of New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell on corruption. How wonderful, how wonderful. You know, corruption, Keisha corruption. Charges primarily tied to an alleged romantic relationship with her bodyguard and Miss. They love doing the so-called Bonnie and Clyde thing. They want to be Whitney and the bodyguard with Kevin Costner. They really be showing these so-called movie plot lines and try to play them out in real life, and they get sent up to the damn river. Yes, a box of tuna Keisha sounds nasty. That's exactly what she gonna be, some box tuna Keisha box. You know what I'm saying? Box of tuna Keisha tuna. Yes. We'll have to braid her hair afterwards too. This is like what, the 10th, probably 20th B-Dub that got into the ranks of power, you know, through DEI. And no matter what industry, no matter what, we can talk about education, the law sector, you know, whether it be for police arrest, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the court system. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. So welcome back, Machismo. Welcome back. I had to go ahead and boys entertained. We have to go ahead and take care of things behind the scenes. Everything good?
No, power went out. I'm in Colombia. Power went out on the whole block.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's back on. It's Colombia.
Gotta love Colombia.
It's Colombia. No, that's what's up. Thanks for holding it down. Detroit said what? It's going to be an interesting year, Mister. Yeah. All right, hell, let me give y'all guys. Thanks.
I got this.
Bruh. All right, let's pull your joint up. Let's do the joint you sent me first. Let's do is this it? Let's do the joint you sent me first, and then we'll do Danny. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I didn't understand what was going on with this.
Illinois demo.
Yeah, you sent me this. You said it's Illinois Democrats have created a panel to investigate Donald Trump administration's immigration crackdown in Chicago. You sent me this like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It's being called the first of its kind commission. The commission was devised by Governor Pritzker to kind of hold to account the Trump something, and it's blocked off. But let me play it.
In Chicago. That sweeping surge of immigration raids in Chicago that resulted in thousands of arrests and deportations by federal agents. Our political reporter, Chris Ty, was at today's hearing for the Illinois Accountability Commission, and he's here now with what was revealed.
A lot was revealed, frankly, Marie. The commission was devised by Governor Pritzker to kind of hold to account the Trump administration that orchestrated Midway Blitz, what the commission calls chaos and the military occupation of Chicago, really under the microscope here. And what was released today, upon other things, never before seen video from the perspective of those being raided and from the agents themselves.
Are you a citizen, sir? Pardon? You're a citizen? Yeah.
1 week before Halloween, Border Patrol came to spot check a home renovation project here in Lakeview.
ICE, get off my property. You are not allowed. This is private property.
A community protest emerged outside the home, which led to this by the Border Patrol agent.
Do it for fun. Can I pop a gas? Gas coming out. Gas coming out.
When it was all said and done, one man was detained, then released 3 weeks later. These videos and this information all coming from the newly minted Illinois Accountability Commission.
The Illinois Accountability Commission exists to do what no other body has yet done. Gather evidence of federal misconduct, examine it rigorously.
Wow, and she's the commission chair, bro. They sure know how to put the Keisha's front row and center to take all the bullets and take the fall for everything. Because you notice all the Democrats that getting arrested are Keisha's right now, right?
Mm-hmm. And what I say, what do I say? Stay away from Keisha's with the auntie granny glasses and the natural hair. I'm surprised she ain't got the septum ring, but she probably took it out before she got on TV.
Yo, and she probably was all jumping at the bit to do this. Patricia Brown Holmes, commission vice chair. So they giving her the Fannie Willis treatment. We're gonna set up this commission to go after Trump and to prosecute Trump. We want you to be in charge of it. Dumb Keisha.
And present it to you to judge for yourself what happened in America's heartland.
As this committee has outlined in detail,
among those speaking to the commission today,
the Trump administration preyed on her name and used it in a vile way.
Keisha and a liberal white carrot. You can't make this shit up, guys.
They always go hand in hand, McCheese.
You can't make this shit up.
Gloria Steinem, Dorothy Pittman Hughes, reincarnated.
Yo, she got the Gloria Steinem look too, and they found the darkest, mammy looking Keisha possible, bro. So the gut, bruh. When this shit goes bad, they gonna hang this whole thing around. Well, how Jet be saying this German Shepherd, bro?
Denise Lawrence, whose daughter Katie Abraham was killed in Urbana in January of last year by an immigrant without permanent legal status, a case the Trump administration cited in pursuing Midway Blitz.
They're using her name only for their political gain. And it's wrong. And I've had enough.
Katie's father had...
Wow. So this is what I'm saying. The liberal Karen Keisha. Her daughter actually got killed by a illegal migrant, and she's mad that the Trump administration is going after illegal
Oh,
migrants.
that's why I
Yeah.
sent it to you. Right. This right here is why I cannot talk to these people in the city. You just can't make this issue up. I refuse. I will feel like I have to go ahead and check myself into a padded room, my damn self, just to go ahead and be in the most sanest place possible.
Yo, you can't. Yo. So she's mad at Trump for going after the illegal mine, and there's one that actually killed her. Yo, that's that liberal Karen logic, bro.
Permitted it. Her mother claims she was never asked.
How would you feel if a major decision about your child was made without your input? How would you feel?
Katie's originally from the northern suburb.
More than half of these Karens need to be medicated, bro. Like they, yeah, I know this be sounding, bro. This be sounding chauvinistic, but the more and more data is showing like these individuals should not be running anything.
The commission meets again tomorrow. Then on Thursday, Marie, they will make formal recommendations to Governor Pritzker for, among other things, how to move forward, how to stop this sort of thing from unfolding again. By the way, we reached out to the Department of Homeland Security today, who oversees Border Patrol and ICE, for their views on this hearing and what they think should come of it. We have not heard back from them. When we do, we'll pass it along.
Yeah, in other words, they gave y'all the finger.
Yep. Bro, you know Lakeview. See, this thing about Lakeview. Lakeview is like one of them upper middle class neighborhoods just right off the Gold Coast going towards the north side, right? So imagine you got all these homes and houses worth north of $250,000. You got actual police presence to protect said neighborhood because they ain't protecting the south side or the west side. They allow illegals up in that particular area, and this particular awful. Remember what the acronym awful mean, machismo. That means affluent, white, urban, feminist, liberal. That was right there in plain sight.
I see them using that a lot. You didn't make that up, did you? You made up dildo, right?
Man, yeah, awful dildo. Yes,
awful dildo. That shit is fucking ridiculous. That shit is fucking ridiculous. That deserves.
Bruh. Hello. Hey, the Dr. Umar. Yeah, this is Mr. O. I'm never coming back to the plantation.
That definitely deserves some Kabbalah lips, bro. Yo, that's hilarious. No, but you sent me that, John. Like your boots on the ground there in Chicago, and this is very rare that like we cover shit that's going on locally, and we actually got somebody on the goddamn ground there. So one of the Midway, it looks like another January 6th commission witch hunt for political hay. Nothing's going to come at it, but I find it ironic, or actually apropos, that they got and yo, they found the darkest, most homely looking Keisha they could find. Like think they be doing that on purpose, man. So what you sent that to me. What's the whole deal with that though?
All right, so basically they doing another DEI type of initiative, job search, like you had brought up that homie looking Keisha. They're everywhere in Chicago. They have lost their jobs on proxy because of Trump, with his all these government layoffs and that thing, and teachers union and everybody trying to get money. So they had to come up with some other good creative daycare jobs for these particular imbeciles and useless people with degrees and whatnot. They had to go ahead and put them somewhere so they won't be crying in the street, causing all type of turmoil on social media and everything. And of course, to be DEI initiative, equity, driven to be the to make everything right. They had to put Keisha with the auntie granny glasses and the shaved fade all the way down to her wave show. Now everybody happy. Now this is all due to distract everybody from JB Pixter's latest fraud method. Did you know this fat bastard I call my governor Jelly Bean Pixter. Jelly Bean Pixter want to go ahead and want to cut his taxes so much of like $333,000. Know what he did to cut said amount of money for tax cut. Know what he did? Know what this bastard did? He took out 4 of his toilets out of his mansion on the Gold Coast in Chicago to say it's uninhabitable. But y'all worry about Trump and what he's doing all the way in Washington, though. Mayor Johnson is allowing these teen takeovers, we call basically mob action back in the 90s and 2000s, tearing whole downtown up. You know, one of the biggest tourist attractions. This is what everybody from when they travel to Chicago, that's what they mean when they say they travel to Chicago. They mean downtown, where they feel kind of safe downtown. Downtown ain't safe no more, bro. It's Gotham City, and we need Batman. And I pass the mic right there. International Quiet Storm. He threw away 4 toilets out of his own home. Oh shit! I think he lost power again. We wait till Machismo come back up. Yes, International Quiet Storm. You can look it up. He basically removed 3 to 4 toilets out of his own house to say $333,000 on taxes. They neck to neck, bro. They neck to neck, bro. It's levels to this ish. Imagine you being the heir to one of the biggest hotel franchises in history. You know what I'm saying, with the Hyatt. You literally take taxpayers' money from the city from the state of Illinois. You take the Illinois state taxes and fund it back into your family's so-called hotel chain, and you're already a billionaire. And don't get me started about his brother / sister, or that's his cousin. I forgot who it was, bro. Come on. Exactly. Sister Sage ain't doing nothing at all. Exactly. Hey, Detroit, man. Hey, we got Keishas all through the council, you know what I'm saying? And we talking about Alphabet Mafia Keishas like Tony Prep Wrinkle and all the rest of them, man. And then we got the other Keisha over the commission. We got Keisha for the district state's attorney and all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's Keisha-fied. Chicago is in a Keisha shitification as we speak. Yes, I said Keisha shitification. Yes, I did. You back, Machismo?
Yeah, here go your girl Danielle Carter. I know, like I said, I'm on record saying not to vote no Keishas back in for a freaking decade. But Chicago needs I mean they this one been leading the front of this whole flip Chicago red, and y'all need a Republican. So here's this coverage here, but I want your take on
are trying to sell it. Investors might inherit. The Holiday Inn Chicago Midway, located at 7353 South Cicero Avenue, hit the market for $20.5 million in March of 2024. But here's what they're not telling you up front. This hotel has been operating as an illegal immigrant shelter. Since 2023, Chicago has been leasing hotels like this one to house thousands of illegals. The Holiday Inn near Midway became one of the major shelter sites, just 3 blocks from Ford City Mall and less than 2 miles from the airport. Now, even while it's being used as a shelter, the The owners, IHG, with the help of Josh Tamman from Marcus and Millichamp out of Phoenix, Arizona, are trying to sell it. Investors might inherit the migrant crisis, or the property could be flipped back into the regular hotel once the deal ends. So how much is this costing taxpayers? Chicago has spent hundreds of millions on the migrant crisis, over $300 million by early 2024, with hotels alone eating up a major portion of that spending. I'll still say over $2 billion overall. But imagine how much each of these shelters, aka criminal enterprises, are making. And our Democratic elected officials at the city and state level don't care, because drug, human, and sex trafficking are at an all-time high, and it's big business, especially at the expense of the taxpayers. In some cases, the city was paying between $200 and $300 per room per night. Multiply that by hundreds of rooms across the city, and it's no surprise these shelters have turned into a gold mine for hotel owners, while taxpayers foot the bill. Governor Pritzker has sold parts of Illinois to Mexico, and Mayor Johnson is trying to seal his deal with Venezuela for Chicago. I'm going to need Donald Trump to start having Pam Bondi hand out indictments and send Tom Homan here. Chicago is under attack, and the city is bankrupt. It's RICO time.
Show your badge, I be here. You can show your badge, I be here for what? Like, when we go in, that's it. See if y'all can get me. See, because I'm trying to get a room. See, I need to get a room. Can I rent a room here? I can't rent a room here. What's residence a home? This ain't Holiday Inn, it's a hotel. It's not a hotel. It's a hotel. What's it a residence?
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, you peep that? You in Chicago, and you got an illegal alien telling you like, nah, that's not a Holiday Inn. But you're a Chicago resident. He's not a resident.
Bro, what have I told you? I had stayed in that hotel back in 2024 with me and my father during a family reunion a few months before he had passed away.
What, in this actual
hotel right here? That's why I'm over here being quiet. I'm like, wow.
Well, Cicero, this is part of her campaign, one of her campaign ads and stuff that she's doing, because it says her mayor for 2027. So she did the intro, the intro showing what's outside. But what's crazy is she's doing the Nick Shirley. That's a Holiday Inn. She trying to rent a room. She's a Chicago resident. That's an illegal alien telling her she can't stay at the Chicago. Yo, it's clown world you got going on over there in Chicago. Go, go. You take it. I'll let some more play after you go.
And when I tell this to you gotta understand. That's why I love you, Machismo, you and Salty. You know what I'm saying, Balls and General Tito. When we come up and talk about these old niggas. The old niggas here in my city, bro, that piss me off. I'm way past our festivity. You know what I'm saying? I'm downright angry. They'll tell you that everything is okay. Trump is doing all. I'm like, bro, you old niggas been really watching for the last 30 plus years, but really less in the last 6. You gonna tell me with a straight face, well, all these illegals taking over your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, over the east side, west side, some parts of my neighborhood, they literally gave these people X amount of dollars. You see what they've been doing for the last 6 years, giving them stays at the police stations of all places, bro. They let them people sleep in a damn police station, hotels for damn near on taxpayer dime. And you gonna tell me about something with Trump? Man, I'll be looking at them and they gonna tell me like, but you don't understand. It's bigger than this. I'm like, bro. I'll be like, that's why I tell you, I cannot talk to these people. I just stay to myself. I'll be in the park with my book and my blicky. And I'll be like, man, any day.
You said the book and the blicky.
Hey man, they said the most dangerous thing is a man with a book, and also I'm a Chicago nigga, so I got to stay with a gun.
Listen, I ain't even mad at you. I just found the combination humorous. I wasn't expecting the last part. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the last part. No, see, me and Earth, the wig she's wearing is an illegal migrant too. Y'all niggas is crazy. Detroit says, I'm wondering if Trump could take over Michigan because too many immigrants in Dearborn, Michigan. Yo, they flooded. I mean, we got O is right here in Chicago. That's why we going through this joint. See, Irvin Reed is saying what I'm saying. He was saying, I like her fight, but would rather have a brother like us, though. That's the position I'm in, but that's just that I'm talking to O about it because he actually is familiar with her. And what you would call it? This is my thing. The way, the, what you guys had Lightfoot, now you got Brandon. She been pushing the Chicago, flip Chicago red for like even before Trump. So 3 years straight, maybe even longer. And she throwing her hat in the ring for mayor
Oh, don't
2027. Like,
forget about Rahm Emanuel. See, don't you see? Look, we gotta go ahead and talk about the transfers of
well,
power. See,
okay,
you gotta worry
okay,
about Red
okay,
Daily.
okay. She ain't gonna win against Rahm Emanuel. That ain't gonna happen.
No, Rahm Emanuel was already, man. I'm talking about going through the transfers of power. See, it went
Yeah,
from Mayor Daley, Rahm Emanuel. I met all the mayors. That's crazy. I met Rahm Emanuel, literally little midget motherfucker too. Rahm Emanuel, he did some justice, but he also effed up this city too when he basically transferred the power. He basically endorsed Lightfoot, bro.
there you go.
So he and you forgot he was Barack Obama's golden boy. Come on now, he ain't unscathed. He ain't no innocent little small head that he is.
No,
No.
100%. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like, but like everything really went to shit under Lightfoot
Oh
and
yeah,
under this dude. But once again, they put the Keisha at the front because once Rahm Emanuel left, they was just like, fuck it, we gonna turn Chicago into a money laundering faucet, just like they got the Somalis up. And you understand what I'm saying?
everything is connected, and I gotta say, man, Mohawk, he's like Keisha adjacent. You know what I'm saying? He's like a Keisha lateral type of person. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah,
I
he's a mangina.
man, a simp mangina, a weak mangina, Betty man, all the manginas. Yes, yes.
Yeah, he's definitely a mangina. Well,
And
let me play the.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, like I
No,
said,
let me play. Let me play.
go ahead.
No, go ahead, and then I'll play the rest of it.
Okay. I was just gonna say he's a socialist too. See him and that dude Matt Mondani up in New York. Them two dudes, they got like similar agendas. They got similar plans. I think that, like I said, while he was off the stage, they probably in a group chat together, trying to go ahead and cherry pick, see what works in his city. Then you could do it in my city. What works in my city, you could do it in your city. They going to do with this so-called democratic socialist agenda plan, bro. Like, we are funding our own demise here in the city of Chicago. We funding our own gentrification. We funding our own everything. Like they literally shut down another franchise store in the city of Chicago. We literally gonna be living in the food desert in the next couple of years if we don't stop the mayhem and basically be hard on crime, get some of these Pookies and Ray Rays and YNs off the streets. You know what I'm saying, with these damn guns. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. And the Keishas too. They gotta go too. They with the little shenanigans. They hide the niggas and all that stuff. They vote for the problems too. So I say that to say this. This is gonna get worse, especially with these illegals, Venezuelans, all the MS-13, all that stuff. It's gonna get worse. But go ahead, press play.
No, well, you said I'm gonna do that, but you said the quiet part out loud. You said we something our own demise, and that's what I'm saying. It's the collective of Keishas and old niggas making all these poor decisions. Sending you understand what I'm saying? With the
Yep.
policies and everything, it's old niggas and Keishas, old niggas, Keishas, and fruit mongers.
And tethers and tether
And tethers. But that's what I'm saying. It's more than a trifecta against the the FBA black man who got some sense about him and just trying to get some order restored back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Don't forget what Godfrey say. He a Nigerian, but he claimed to be a Chicago nigga, but he moved just like these motherfuckers. So yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a Democratic show. He was 100% behind. Come on, Godfrey is completely illegitimate to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and because the other thing is, he be pushing shit onto the black community that he know don't fly in his own Nigerian household. You see what I'm
Facts.
saying to you? They feed you the dog food that they won't eat themselves. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Hmm.
Like all that shit he talking about liberal shit, that shit don't fly in his Nigerian household. You
Oh yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
While you was gone, they said that Keisha, speaking of another Keisha, that Bottoms down there is running for governor, and what I forgot, I think it's the Emperor CC. He said his own mama trying to go ahead and guilt and shame him, talking about go ahead and vote for her and all that good stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Well,
They already
The Democrats still running that old play. They know these Keishas run, you monkeys, you
I told
niggas.
you I told you
You under,
Dubai.
yeah. You understand? You gonna do what that Keisha tell you to do, boy. You know what I'm saying? Now you get in there, you vote blue, boy.
Or no voting, no bucking.
No, you understand? Yo, I mean that's really how they moving on y'all. And you got the old niggas in there like, yeah, you better do what Keisha say. You don't make mama mad.
Make me
Fucking
sick.
kick these niggas in they nuts.
The taxpayer citizen, so why is it, who is it for then if it's not for me? Who, I can't go in. You said I can't go in, so I'm trying to figure out who is it, who can go in if I can go in?
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're not sure who can go in? But how you know, if you're not sure I can go in, then how you know I can't go in? If you're not sure who can go in.
You don't get an ID. Like,
What I need an ID for? Like, what kind of ID I need to get in there?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay, well then I should just be able to go in there, right? I can't go in. Because I need an ID that you don't know what kind of ID I need.
You can call the police if you want to go.
I don't want to call the police.
You want to call the police?
Yeah, you said I'm great. I don't need to call the police. I'm great. I'm up here. So I can't go in though. You said right. So who's in here? People like who? Not like me. So I can't go in. So am I being discriminated against? Because I think I'm a people or a person or a human being. I'm trying to figure out why I can't go in. What kind of badge do I need? A human being badge or something? I'm trying to figure out. Like, I really want to go in because I really feel like I should be able to go into a hotel. But like you said, I can't because I need a badge. But you don't know what kind of badge I need. Okay. He said I need a badge, but he don't know what kind of badge I need. I guess, I don't know.
And I hold on.
She doing her version of Keisha Nick Shirley, but whatchamacallit? It's still good shit. It's whatchamacallit. So you tell me, I mean, you know, local Chicago politics. Y'all kind of like Philly with the machine type shit. You know what I'm saying? And all the aldermen and whatnot. Do she even got a freaking chance?
She got a chance. You know, she got a chance because a lot of people, well, not that well. A lot of people's minds are being changed day by day ever since 2019, coming up to 2027 in a minute. A lot of people's minds have been changed, and we can't reach everybody, but the ones they have reached with the city hall.
Go ahead.
With the city hall meetings, they calling out Mayor Johnson, every go rip, calling out them city officials with their so-called weak agendas, they corruption, they money laundering and everything. She has a good chance because she's relatable for the current times. You know, she's not really like an old person. You know what I'm saying? She's a young person that's supposed to be coming. It's time for the change of the guard, basically. And she's the best representation of a Chicago person that been living here, experienced what's been going on. And she's a Chicagoan, not no Brandon Johnson, who basically who adopted the West Side. But man, he a transplant. We don't really rock with him like that. She's a real city girl, not a city girl. You feel me?
You say he's a city girl, but not a city girl?
Well, I'm talking about she's a city girl, but not a city girl. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I got you. I mean, we'll see. I pulled this up because I asked you that question. Like, do you really think Republican, and do she got a chance? And like I said, to her credit, as far as that Chicago red shit, I mean, even during the Trump election, I mean, they was raising hell in them city council meetings, man. I
Yes,
had
they
to
were.
give it to 'em. And a lot of that shit went viral, and that energy, I think it transferred to a lot of other states. Do you know what I'm saying? Who were going through the similar thing. But I asked you that because you know, pretty much like Philadelphia, even though y'all got that momentum on the ground, the old Negro industrial complex, right around when the Democrats come around, they're gonna be like this. That is right. They gonna be cooning it up for the Lord. Exactly. They're gonna be backstabbing their own when it comes for these Democrats.
Backstabbing my own. Backstabbing my own. Backstabbing my own. We got some. Helping everyone but my own. Kissing white ass to my Lord. You got some. Tune it up for the Lord. Tune it up for the Lord.
That is right. You're saying, coon it up for the Lord.
Yeah, jig doing a jig.
A jig doing a jig. You know what I'm saying?
Coon up for the Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Praise my Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? You can't expect anything else from these old Negroes when it come around for the Democrats. They be like, oh, you in church? You in church, Mr. Charlie? We going round these votes up for you.
Oh yes,
We gonna, this is a mighty good fish fry. This is a mighty good fish fry. We gonna round these votes up for you. Keisha and Big Mama, they voting for you, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yes.
I don't know why these young Negroes is talking about Trump. With this damn good fish fry you giving us, I got no. Oh.
You know
But we gonna talk to him. Make sure the boys vote for you now.
Yo, can you hear me? Hello? Machismo. As I'm borging, put a 1 in the chat if I'm borging, y'all. D, name and handle, what's up? What's good, bro? It happened again. We gonna wait till Machismo come right back up. But yes, like I was saying though, you young folks out there, this is revenue wrong. I mean revenue good. This is revenue good. Now, I told you in the congregation last Sunday that we need you black men to come back to the church. Y'all been very disappointed in the last couple of years. We have told y'all that these habitual single mothers, that come in and ask for forgiveness, we give forgiveness in the Lord. And we need y'all young men out there to go ahead and find forgiveness in your heart to be with these single moms and also do the right thing and don't listen to that man, that orange man that's in DC the orange man with the blonde hair and the Jezebel wife. You don't want to listen to this man. He's a racist. He's a fascist. He's running this country wrong. That's what the people told me to tell y'all. They paid me. I mean, they said to tell y'all people that the so-called Republicans they are they are racist. They will do you wrong. Don't vote for them. You black men, you very disappointed in the last election. Y'all did not vote in that pretty old lady, that pretty young girl by the name of Kamala, whatever her name is. Y'all was supposed to vote her no matter who. Your moms have raised you right. She told you the last time to do Biden. Some of y'all did it, but some of you didn't. And that's why we in this predicament that we in. Listen to Reverend No Good right now. Reverend No Good knows best. Now, Deacon Chicken Wing is in the back row to collect your tithes, your building fund money, the Deacon Fund, the Deacon Nest Fund, the tabernacle. We need fund for the tabernacle, and I also need my fund for the holiday. I mean, for the holidays that's coming in. We got to do a touch of hands retreat down there around Cicero Avenue. There's a lot of young impressionable girls that need deliverance, and me and Deacon Chicken Wing and Assistant Deacon Cut Your Hands Off. We gonna be out there laying the hands on them girls out. I mean, them young ladies out there. But back to the sermon now. The Democrats in Chicago ain't that bad. Mayor Johnson, he ain't doing that bad. Yeah, we got a couple little numbskulls running around here. We got a couple little numbskulls, little disobedient children that need guidance. Yeah, they causing mayhem down there in your downtown. You can't shop down there, even though all the shops that went away during the pandemic. Y'all, the children ain't doing nothing wrong. Kids gonna be kids. So what? They terrorizing and beating up on people. Riding their little lime scooters. Taxpayer dollars down through the little bike lanes that we had funded for, but they really don't serve no purpose. But we vote for it anyway, just because the Democrats said to me that this is a good progression for the city, and the Lord seen that we need to go ahead and do what the city needs. It said that in the Episcopalians or Ephesians, one of the books. Yes, it did. Hey, don't be laughing at Deacon Chicken Wing. Deacon Chicken Wing, he did no wrong. I'm Reverend No Good, but he ain't do no wrong. Now, you black men that's in the church that's not part of the choir committee. The choir committee has their own agenda. We will try to work with them boys to go ahead and get them demons about them. But you straight black men in the crowd, we need you black men back on this plantation. Back in this congregation. We need strong, masculine, good men with good wallets. Good hearts that want to go ahead and continue to fund this beautiful church of ours. It's a mighty crying shame that we have a whole building of nice young, middle-aged, and kind of oldish women with good bodies and nice little shapes and good skin care and nice hair arrangements. That's kind of lonely out there. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to look for y'all roof. A lot of y'all Boaz out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all roofs is in the front row. Now, I know she kind of got a lot of tattoos and got lunch lady arms, but that's a good woman right there. She redeemed herself. Just because she chose a little nucks and little drug killers and dealers and before you, that was just before you. See what God got planned for you two, can't nobody separate except for the state. But look, let me officiate that great matrimony and make sure you pay me handsomely, and you don't have to worry about that. You come to me for your Bible counseling, you as man and wife and me right there as a third party, and I could even do separate calls, you know what I'm saying, mainly for the missus and one of the deacon S's could help the mister, you know what I'm saying. We could help you out that way. We like the offerings that jingle, but we prefer the ones that fold. Yes. Deacon Chicken Ring. Yes. He will be coming to the middle section, so make sure that that you have your envelopes ready. And if you feel like you don't have enough generous in your pockets as right now, that's not only 2 ATM machines in the hallway, we also have a crypto one too. We have upgraded for the Lord for the change of times. Now we did have a good selection for the choir. We was cooning for the Lord. Now there ain't no wrong with being a coon. Now y'all give cooning a bad name. See, Deacon no good. They say I was a rabble rouser. I was a radical back in my youth. They said when I had the afro with the little pig with the little afro fist on it, and I was walking around my Mosaic tongue communist propaganda book and with the leather jacket with a rifle. And I can't tell you too much more about my past because that means I didn't give you my real government name, and I don't want to have to go ahead and sing it to the Lord. Oh, welcome back, Machismo. I have to go ahead and do my Reverend No Good impression.
No, that's spot on, man. Yo, thanks for carrying the show. This that late night Columbia shit. That's almost actually never happened on live. Power usually be going out during the day. They must be working or overworking the power grid. But let's do one more of these your girl over from Chicago Red. We got 124 and then a piece of this Jeremy Hill and we get up out of here. Sure. What's this at? This is her. This is the other one that came up. This is her in your city council like 2 days ago actually.
Well, fine ass.
Tony, because we've been trying to figure out. First, let me say the First Amendment. We have a constitutional right because the word on the street is you all are trying to get Chicago Phillips Red locked up because we are talking about you all being criminals and a corruption. You can look away, Tony, because we've been trying to figure out how you was able to get that $1 million house, $1 million, Tony. And then we see that $243 million that's supposed to go to bridges, potholes, infrastructure. Somehow that just magically disappeared or it was allocated to somewhere else. But don't nobody know where it went because it's your word. It's what you say, the courts and the police officers. But it's no oversight to this corruption. It's no transparency. So we can imagine where that went. And
Yo, I told you, Mr. O. I told you, I told you, man. Yo,
Yes,
I said the same thing. And you was like, no, that's the chick. Yo, when I was like, yo, what's up with is that her husband? Is that her husband? And he was like, no, that's just some chick. And then Quiet Storm said the same thing. Is that a dude behind it? No, that's a very handsome woman.
Man, look like Vaughn from 1700 over there.
the judge said it was against the law. So why aren't you in jail? The Fed should be right now, while you just right there looking down, smirking, should be right there come to pick you up. Because what if we, the residents, just said, hey, you know what, them high property taxes that you all implemented on us for your lifestyle, what if we say that we just going to take that money that goes to the property taxes and we're going to pay that high electric bill that Pritzker 45% that he just went up on the residents? What if we say that? Are you gonna take our homes are still gonna get taken? We can't just say we're gonna take the first month and go somewhere else. Can we? No, we can't. So how can have to go? You must just think it's just you all are so comfortable in stealing our money, lining your pockets for your campaign, spending millions of our dollars for your campaign. Because that's where the money going. So listen, everybody, vote red down the ballot.
Yeah, that's just Chicago. I mean, yeah. So what's the like I said, you on the ground there. What's the chances in what you would call it? Um, you know how I feel about the Keisha's being elected, but she trying to run on the Republican ticket. What's the real haps on that? Oh,
I believe she got an 85%
hello.
chance. Yeah, can you hear me?
Fuck.
Can you hear me? Put a one in the chat and y'all if y'all can hear me and say my name. Can you hear me, Machismo? Machismo. Yo, 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 yo. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So she has an 85% chance of winning. Is how. They gonna get behind her because she a Keisha anyway. The caveat is she's a Keisha with a common sense.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, but yeah, somebody said I was cut off in the chat. That's why.
Okay. So again, she got an 85% chance because Keisha's they're gonna vote for her anyway. You know, they're gonna, even though they might not be like, I mean, yeah, but she wanna, yeah, I'm gonna vote for her. That's how they're gonna come. So she gonna win that vote. She coming with a common sense in your face platform, calling out this literally, bro, the property taxes and a raise in the electric bill. They literally trying to price us out of the city of Chicago. One of the biggest voting blocks they so-called want to hold on to is the black voting block here in the city of Chicago, even though they brought in their new replacements unbeknownst to our black population. But yeah, she'll probably have, again, 85% chance. I know nobody wants to see another Keisha in charge, but it is what it is because I don't know who they're going to try to use because I don't think Matt Johnson's gonna run again. I think after all this, he gonna dip out, take his little money and dip somewhere, probably like the Caribbean islands somewhere where these people come from.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with a Keisha Republican. Like she's a Keisha, and if she tries to Keisha out, the actual RNC will, you know what I'm saying, I was going to make her toe the line. That's like the only, do you know what I'm saying, backstop with that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like she can't go too far off the reservation in the Republican Party. They'll just primary her and get her up out of there. I mean, not for a mayor, but you know what I'm saying. They'll start messing with the resources and stuff like that, and then but no, I'm with I'm of the urban. Yeah, I've said it here a million times, and like I said, I know it sounds fanciful, but I really mean that. There should just be a whole block on voting Keishas into any type of offices of power for like the next decade, so we can have a full reset.
A full reset. I say, man, they already showed too much that nobody gonna take them seriously at all at this point. They cook.
I mean, I definitely agree on that. But what you want, motherfuckers still, it's bro. I mean, am I wrong? Is it more Keishas in office than black men? FBI, and like I said, and even the black men that's in there, I mean, if they're not old niggas, they tethers. They ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Machismo. Well, what's on the
Yeah.
screen? What's on the
Huh?
screen? Can you
Oh,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
What's what does this lady on the screen have that what I keep on talking about?
Oh yeah, the glasses and the natural hair, the damn big glasses. That's the retired thought and divester costume.
You can't back this shit up.
Can't make that shit up, bro. That is the retired thought, retired divester. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't be all obvious with their lips out like that.
I gotta get away, better know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day.
But Kamala might end up being wearing some big glasses in the near future. But yeah, let's just play a piece of this Jeremy Hill joint. This is since all the Keishas got all the money and they doing so good and they got the most degrees and they most employed and got the most houses and open the most businesses and make a gajillion bazillion dollars every year. Uh Mad Keisha voluntarily turning their cars into the repos lately.
All a voluntary repo. They had to send the cars back to the banks. They had to give the vehicles back to the banks because these proud, strong, independent, cocoa butter goddesses of the universe cannot afford a car note, tags, or insurance. It was just too much for them, beyond their capabilities. Ha! So let me go ahead and let you hear this yourself. Like I always tell you, let's get it.
Recently, I gave back my car. I gave it back. I told them, come pick it up. It was a strain on me to pay it and to pay rent. I'm single, no kids. It was a strain on me. I'm telling you, as somebody who was in a position that needed their car to get to and from work, I was blessed with a car afterwards, a cash car. I love my little meet me. I'm here to tell you, you're not alone, for one, but for two, if you can, give that fucking car back. A goddamn car note is a fucking scam. And the motherfucking aesthetics that you have to keep up to be able to fucking keep your car, pay it, pay your bills, stay on top of shit, it is not fucking worth it.
Nah, wait a minute, Jack. How is it when a woman can't afford something, it's a scam, it's a conspiracy? Honey child, you just don't make enough money to keep a car. See, the thing with women is they buy things that they cannot afford. Their eyes are bigger than their appetite. That's what they used to say in the old school days. They see things, they want things, they can't afford things, but yet they attempt to purchase things. And she knew as soon as she got that car note how much it was going to cost her. She knew she would not be able to be financially stable enough to maintain rent, maintain the other necessities of life and pay that car note. She knew this. Now she want other women to be encouraged to feel good about being a broke ass chick who can't afford it. Live within your means. Okay? Now she got all these other excuses. The aesthetics are keeping it up. See, a lot of these women buy these things that are out of price or overpriced because they want to look impressive to their female friends. They want everyone to believe that they're doing so well in life when in actuality they are not doing good at all. Okay? And it's costing them severely. It's damaging their credit reports. It is damaging their savings account. It is damaging their checkings account. It is causing them to have unnecessary stress and woes because they don't know how to financially budget their money. They exhibit poor decision-making skills. This is why a woman must have an intelligent, good man of character in their lives so he can regulate that spending habit. But a woman don't want to humble herself underneath the authority of a man and follow his direction, especially when it comes to her money. Turn your money over to your man, honey child. Let him show you what you're supposed to do with in and out of prison.
Said that she's had the car for 2 years and that she's tired of trying to keep up with the payment every single month. She even went and said that life was more simple when she was taking public transportation. Now, maybe her finances just changed and it's hard to afford the car. Maybe she just bit off more than she could chew. But nevertheless, I don't want to see you guys in that same situation because you guys already know that's going to turn into a repo.
Now, you know that woman was capping. Is there anyone out there who can hear my voice, can honestly tell me that public transportation is better than having your own vehicle to drive?
Yo, what you think about all these chicks losing their cars in this wonderful Trump economy?
You remember the great well, you remember that show Everybody Hates Chris? Remember Mr.
Yeah.
Omar? He said tragic. That's tragic. That's how I feel about it. They did more they can chew. They want to be boss chicks, so they went and got these G wagons, these Benzes. You know, they always gonna stay with their little Altima. So let's be real. You know, that's the Keisha starter kid, boss chick starter kid. And they couldn't keep up with the payments, you know, with the insurance, the warranty. You know, they got all the little giddy gadgets in it now, so you can't do as much. Yeah, so they can't keep up with none of that stuff, along with the condo, the house they buying, and the student loan debt they got piling in. Dudes ain't trying to go ahead and simp out no more and trying to go ahead and relieve that stress for them. So yeah, they hurting out here, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, one girl out here is doing the I told him I was going to pay speech like the repo man is her landlord collecting rent on the 15th. Ma'am, the bank ain't your situationship. I'm just saying they don't want excuses, they want payments. Am I wrong? Machismo. Can y'all hear me?
No, that's me, man. StreamYard done muted me up. All if they're trying to talk back to you and shit. What you say? Quiet Storm say you heard Tito say that these illegals in Keisha's cars will go straight to auction a couple years back. Yup, Mr. O, can you go to the auction and clean up?
Maybe, yeah, especially the one out there. I gotta go ahead. Be careful out there in Harvey. They got the big old auction out there. You already know about. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole bunch of. But you know the thing about these Keisha cars, you know they gotta have a whole bunch of like stuff up in them. Got a lot of dents and shit like that. You know these kids. You know they don't take care of their cars, man. So I won't be so quick to go grab one of thingamajigs off the lot, man. Yeah. I still want to go on Western Avenue. Everybody know about Western Avenue, no matter north or south. Everybody know about Chicago.
No, Irvin said, "Funny how God is making them sit down whether they like it or not. It's going to be it's a whole lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? It's as rough as things may or may not be. I mean, it seemed to me just across the board. I mean, I ain't talking about outliers that brothers is doing just fine because we ain't had no help all these decades anyway. So we just used to making it happen on our own. This shit just a Tuesday to us. Everybody else just out here panicking. Firestone said, remember when Richard Turner said he bought an auction car and it had a wig left in it? Wow, that's crazy.
That's funny as hell. I got this.
Bruh.
Yeah, a little eye candy reset right there. All right, man. I'll let you do the closing statement. Get us up out of here. We at the 141. We did good. Thanks for holding it down with my power going out, my internet acting funky.
No problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what else am I gonna do? Just sit here, just let the thing just go ahead, be this quiet. Nah, I can't do that. But
oh, it's quiet on the Western Front type shit.
So the city of Chicago, it needs a new change. You know, everything will have to come to a change and come to an end anyway. You can only run so-called Democratic run agenda for so long. It's been 90 years, almost 90 years. So yeah, we need to change, and hopefully Chicago Red, with Danielle Carter. Yeah, she gonna get it just off the looks. Let's be real. The niggas gonna simp. The Keisha's gonna be like, oh, she's so pretty and all that. Yeah. Then she a Keisha, so she gonna win. Let's be real. Even Becky gonna get right behind her. And with Becky, it comes liberal, Brad and Chad. So you already know it's gonna be even though she'll be a Republican, they be like, well, she is black and she's a woman and she got a little. So yeah, we gonna vote for him. That's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? Chicago Red, with all these and hopefully when she get in office, maybe she could go and do a crackdown on all these illegal migrant settlements and encampments like the one on at the Holiday Inn. These apartment buildings be raided, and I literally seen illegals get a whole apartment building, even fixed it up, bro. Fixed it up to impeccable. I was like, damn, man, maybe I wasn't so illegal. Maybe I could go and do big business. I like, damn, y'all fix this motherfucker up real good. Yeah, but they taking over our neighborhood, bro. I can't have that, man. This is my neighborhood's a historical black community, bro. I can't go, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have new neighbors. I'm like that. So yeah, we need Chicago Red to come and do a crackdown on all these illegals and send them back. Bring Trump in with the National Guard and with the what's their name, man? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm trying to talk about is the National Guard and the other guys. You know what I'm saying? Bring them back in here so we can round these people up and send where they gotta go back. And I'm passing the mic to you.
All right, solid, man. That's a wrap, yo. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us, man. Whatchamacallit?
They neck to neck. They neck to neck, Irvin Reed. They neck to neck.
Yeah, guys, that's Mr. O's Cash App on the stream, and that's mine right there on the stream. Hey, somebody Cash App me $5 so I can go get a sandwich, chicken sandwich, man. It's like 3:00 over here. What is it now? No, it's almost 2:00 over here.
Yeah, almost 12:30 over here for me. Yeah, send brother, Mr. O. You make sure I hit the so-called Deacon Fund, the Reverend Fund. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm trying to go ahead and help them poor ladies over there on Pulaski. You know what I'm saying? The wandering women, they need some God in their life. They need the soul pole. So help Reverend O Good out.
All right, man. On that note, we see you guys tomorrow.
I got this! Bruh.